When dusting, I want you to always start top to bottom, and then you're going to always get trim work, window seal ledges, and there's going to be some other things that you probably get that aren't shown in this video. The main thing is you're paying attention to top to bottom and how things are done. You're going to always want to dust down the washer and dryer to just get that first layer of dust off, so that way when you go over it with the glass rag, that it just doesn't immediately pick up a ton of lint and dust. For some of these things, that's kind of the point of dusting, is you're just getting that first layer of dust off of everything. Throughout these videos, you may see me shake out the duster, and I want you to notice that and pay attention to how shaking out the duster can help stretch your duster to go further. You're going to want to make sure you get all light fixtures in the house, but you want to make sure that you specifically get the bathroom ones done before the other girl is going to clean the bathrooms. That way you're not getting the dust onto the mirror that she already cleaned. Now, when dusting the ceiling fan, you're going to want to turn the Swiffer to have it the right way to glide on the ceiling fan. Again, starting from top to bottom, you want to start at the very top of the ceiling fan. If you can reach the top of the motor, get that before you get the blades. If you can't reach the top of the motor, don't worry about it and go straight into the blades. And notice here and how I clean the ceiling fan on how I'm using the Swiffer, how I'm fluttering. When dusting ceiling fans, you want to pay attention to what's underneath you too. You don't want to be getting the dust onto their stuff. So if there's something underneath you or in the way, you want to move the ceiling fan to where it's the most out of the way and move the ceiling fan blades to you to dust not onto their stuff. We're going to get the underside of the ceiling fan blades as well, so you may want to switch the Swiffer to have the fluffy side facing the top. Notice how I'm shaking out my Swiffer. When doing ceiling fans, you want to make sure that you get the light fixtures on the ceiling fan as well. To move the Swiffer how I have been throughout this video, you just click and unclick this button in the middle to lock it. Now, anytime there's leather furniture like chairs, recliners, couches, any type of leather furniture, you want to make sure that you dust that down. Don't forget to dust the TV. Again, starting top to bottom, you're going to Swiffer the whole TV from top to bottom, just in a swift motion, not to drag or leave any lines on the TV. When dusting by the TV, you want to make sure that you get any electronics in the boxes there too. While recording it was hard, but you want to make sure that you lift these boxes up too and get in by those wires to the best of your ability. Again, any leather furniture you're going to want to dust down, but also, especially office chairs, you want to make sure that you're dusting down. And then when they are office chairs like this, make sure that you get the bottom. And then we do pre-dust our kitchen counters. I call it pre-dusting because we're just getting that first layer of lint off the counters. That way when we go to clean the counter, it's not just full of crumbs. Now for toasters, you're gonna want to look and see how to get the crumb tray out because you want to make sure that you empty the crumb tray and shake the toaster out a little bit just to ensure that we're not leaving any more crumbs on the counter when we put the toaster back on the counter. But also, it's just another nice little detail that you can offer to the clients. When dusting, you also want to make sure that you get all vents in the home. And this is going to show you how you're going to do vents like this. You're going to flutter it all one way and then flutter it all the next way. Making sure that we're working top to bottom still. The vents, especially the ones on the ceiling, should be one of the first things you do so that it's not falling onto your clean surface. Now after we're dry dusting, we're going to move to wet dusting. We're going to use our rag and force still, spraying it at a distance. Then you're going to wipe in a smooth motion still, all the way down, just getting the edge. And then same thing here, but you also want to make sure that you're picking up any items. You don't want to just go around things. Make sure you pick them up, maybe wipe them down a little, and then put them back.